The results-driven Merrimack Valley Chamber of Commerce invites you to connect your business with 1,000 other companies just like yours, including education and workforce development, healthcare, professional services, manufacturing, retail, nonprofit, trades and vocations, hospitality, among many others, and benefit with chamber programs and services such as government affairs, energy and economic development, small business assistance, networking opportunities, women in business programs, young people in business programs, and more. We invite your business to become a starring member of the Merrimack Valley Chamber today and see what a difference this chamber will make for you. Join your community's most trusted, effective, and relevant business network connection today. The Merrimack Valley Chamber of Commerce.
Hello everyone, I'm Mike Bevilacqua, the Vice President of the Merrimack Valley Chamber of Commerce. I'd like to welcome you all to another edition of the Merrimack Valley Chamber Means Business program. I'm here with a special guest, Kristen Carbone, who is with Pica's Deli and Ice Cream, in Pica's Pub. So, Kristen, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Pleasure to be here.
Yes. Now, I know a lot of our viewers remember you from your old job, which was Carbone's Kitchen right here in Haverhill. That's what got me a little tongue-tied at the beginning. But now you're in a brand new position, great, amazing location, Pica's Deli and Ice Cream, as well as Pica's Pub. So, welcome to the show first off.
Thank you.
Tell everyone at home what you're up to now.
All right, I am the chef and general manager for Pica's Deli and Ice Cream. I don't have a lot to do with the pub. I mean, I help if Shane needs it.
Sure.
We help each other with prep a little bit, but I'm primarily over at Deli and Ice Cream. What I'm doing is putting together the catering program for them, event planning, stocking the cold case, and just generally overseeing as they expand the kitchen and bring in new things, bring in new sandwiches. We have, I think, 26 sandwiches right now on the regular menu. We also offer salads. We have deli meat and cheese by the pound. My homemade sausages I've brought in. We have those in the case available.
Stuff.
Yeah,
yes.
Kind of all the best stuff. And we also have a full line of ice cream. We have 9 soft serve flavors and I believe 30 hard flavors of ice cream in stock all the time as well.
No, and you're located right in Methuen on pretty much the Methuen-Salem, New Hampshire line as well, which is great. Right next to Haverhill, right in the Merrimack Valley. But one of the great things about Pica's Deli and Ice Cream is where you guys are located because you have a great outdoor sitting area as well, so families can go get subs, get ice cream, whatever it may be. And there's a fire pit there. There's games for kids as well, correct?
Yeah, we can. You can go outside. We have 2 different fire pits. We have maybe 10 picnic tables, 12. We also have the turf. There's a putting green. There's the big format Connect 4.
Sure.
There's cornhole. There's the little fun thing with the loop that that goes on the hook. That's really, really hard.
I know what you're talking about. I can never do it right. So.
And so, you know what? I'll try just once, and then
Yes.
it's an hour goes by. But it really is a nice place for families to come, and they can do lunch and dessert or dinner and dessert.
Yeah, and you can just grab and go as well, which is another great thing.
Yeah.
But the great thing about the fire pits is that even though summer's coming to an end, we have fall coming up. It's still an opportunity for you to go have ice cream, enjoy the beginning of fall right in near the fire pits. The kids will love playing all the games as well. So go with the whole family. You'll have a great time there also.
Yeah.
But you have a whole host of different ice cream flavors, correct?
We do. We use Gifford's is our main ice cream distributor. They did have, they're considered local. They're in Maine.
Yeah.
They had a fire at their manufacturing facility a few months ago. So some of my favorite flavor is still unavailable, banana cream pie.
Yes.
But we supplement with Shane's of Maine, who also, it's a small company. I believe it's family owned and run.
Sure.
And it's high quality. It's premium ice cream.
No,
so we have the 2, and it's very popular.
Yeah, it's the great thing about Pica's is that Pica's itself is family owned, and it seems like your team works a lot with family owned businesses.
Yes.
With who you do business with. So that's a great thing for small businesses to work with other family owned businesses to help grow all collectively.
Exactly. That's really what Shane's preference is to work with small family owned and family run businesses. His family, their last name now is Bernard, but Shane's mother was a Pica, and they've been in that location where the pub is. They've been there since 1939. They started with a Garden Night Cafe, which was, just a neighborhood bar, and they served pizza. That the pizza became so popular that back In the 40s, it wasn't popular. I thought this was just the cutest thing. It wasn't popular for women to go to bars at the time, so they put like literally just a to-go walk-up window because the pizza was so popular, so women wouldn't have to be bothered to come in. And that's how long that they've been there. They had that for quite a few years. I know as like the 80s rolled around, they had video valet, so you could rent videos there. And also, I thought it was really cool, and it just goes to show like they're business minded. When VHS was popular, if you rented your VHS tapes, you know, you could buy your VCR, and part of that service was Wayne would come and set it up for you in your home. Then they had the coffee can cafe, which actually burnt down, I believe, 7 or 8 years ago, and they built the pub there. They had to build, and everyone's like, well, why didn't you expand? You're so popular. The new building had to be on the footprint of the old building. So they didn't have a heck of a lot of wiggle room. Now the pub has been there for 7 years, and it's, you know, it's a neighborhood spot. You can come,
it's busy all the time there, which is great because when I go there, the food is amazing. I mean, it's food, you know, it's typical food, but also food you don't see every day, which is great. We do, so we have some specialty sandwiches. Well, first, just to highlight some of the from scratch and homemade things that we do, our pastrami for our Reubens and our hot pastrami sandwiches. We cure and smoke and process the pastrami from start to finish in-house. The same with our roast beef that goes in the famous North Shore three-way. You said that roast beef is the best in the world.
Granted, I'm a little bit biased, but it's, you know, it's a product that we take our time with. You know, like we say, we take our time so you don't have to. It's a slow process. It's sous vide, and then it's chilled, and then it's sliced. We sell it by the pound at the deli, and then we also use it for our Italian beef sandwich called the Bear, which has the giardiniera. It's, you know, with the au jus. Oh, it's just spectacular. It's another one. That's one of my favorites.
So Kristen, you know, one of the great things about Pica's as well is that, you know, you're not just ordering this meat from, you know, somewhere across the country. You're making this yourself. You're making this with the best flavors. You're making these from scratch, and it's something you can only get at Pica's as well. And that's one of the things that really differentiates you from your competition.
Absolutely. So we take our time so you don't have to. One of our, you know, all the components except the bread. This particular sandwich I have in mind is called the SFG. It's something that Shane found in Italy. So we have a special bread for it and everything. This is a spicy eggplant sandwich. The bread we use, it's called the French Batard. It's similar to a baguette, but the shape is a little bit different. So we toast that with garlic butter, and then on one side it gets a pecorino romano spread, and then it gets an artichoke spread. And we do diced eggplant that we make our own Italian, like hot chili crisp oil stuff to go with it. So that gets put on there. Then crispy prosciutto, soppressata, fresh spinach and fresh tomato. Oh, it is like, and that's someplace, I mean, I've been in this industry for, you know, 20 years. I've never seen and have, you know, I've been collecting and reading cookbooks since I was a kid.
That sounds amazing.
I've never seen anything like it in my life. It's just the most amazing thing in the world.
I'm going to stop the show soon because my mouth's on the water. So, I mean, just hearing about all these different things that are available. And like I said, it's only available at Pica's. It's strictly there. It's all made from scratch, and that's a great reason. You know, that's one of the reasons you should go down. But you have the deli meats at the Pica's Deli and Ice Cream. You have the deli meats. You have the sandwiches, you have the ice cream, a whole host of other things. But one thing we haven't talked about is that you can have your events there now. I know, you know, we just had a Merrimack Valley Chamber Commerce event today there. You just had a christening, I know, yesterday. Tell them about the event space. Tell them what they can do there as well.
Wonderful. So, you know, people that have been in the Merrimack Valley and are familiar with the Merrimack Valley will remember Lashley Brothers. That was the space that we are now in, and it obviously has been built out and has been remodeled, but their greenhouse is our function room. So we have the big beautiful greenhouse. Now it has like kind of an industrial-ish look to it. There's like the big ductwork that's all brand new, so it's climate controlled. It's cool in the summer and warm in the winter. The big Edison bulbs that are all hanging down, and it overlooks outside towards the fire pit or towards the grasses over on the side. And like the function we had yesterday, for instance, was half inside, half outside. So that was really, I don't know of a lot of other places that you have access to both inside and outside.
Yeah, and there's less and less function rooms in the Merrimack Valley, so this is a great opportunity for people because it's, you know, how many people can you have up to in there as well?
I believe
just an estimate.
I'd say about 70.
Yeah, so you can have,
that's full.
Yeah, and you can have smaller parties as well there.
Oh, absolutely, of course.
But you mentioned the greenhouse. don't picture a greenhouse. It is amazing looking in there.
Thank you.
All the wood that's there, the great tables, the great chairs. You mentioned the lights as well. It's a great space, and you're not stuck inside. You can go outside. You can go right next door to the deli and check that out as well.
Open those double doors, and you're right out. Go directly out to the fire pit and out to the yard, as we call it.
And the other thing about the yard too, you're thinking, okay, do I want to bring my family there and they're going to see cars all day? No, you have a fence that's, special fence outside as well. You don't even see the cars outside. You're enclosed in. It's amazing look that you and the team, Shane and his father Wayne, have really built out. But it's a great opportunity to have events. So small events up to 70 people. It's really a great opportunity, and you get the great Pica's Deli food as well.
That's right, exactly. And we have right online at picasdeli.com, or you can go right onto Facebook and find us. We're very easy to find on social media. We have the function room, like all the paperwork set up online, so you can take a look at what all the room fees are, the catering menu, even inquire right online. We make it very easy. And the catering menu, I like to call it suggestions, because we can build a menu build custom menus for our clients. That's something that we do all the time.
No,
we actually we have a party in October that I'm already looking forward to.
Oh, there we go.
It's a drop and go. We offer that. So our catering, we offer full service. You can come on site. We'll have chafing dishes. We'll have somebody serve you, or we can just drop it in the greenhouse. You can do your own thing, or we can come to your house and set everything up.
Oh, that's great.
Serve
so you
for
bring
you.
it right to them. So.
Absolutely. Or someplace like the American Legion.
Yeah.
Because they have the larger room.
They have the room. You bring you'll bring the food. So.
Exactly.
Perfect.
And we get to be creative.
Yes.
And can just
I know you love being creative as
Yeah.
well. So that's your specialty. So.
Thank you. That's the best part.
Well, it's great having you on the show, and as Kristen mentioned, go to the website. You can check it out to learn all more about Pica's. You can learn more about the different functions. You can sign up to have your function there as well. And as you mentioned, all the different social media platforms you're on, but I gotta warn you, if you stop following them, you will be there the next day, because the food is amazing. It looks amazing. You can taste it right from the pictures, and you gotta get down there and try it.
So here, you'll hear it here first. We're rolling out another Carbone's Kitchen favorite tomorrow. So I'll post when I leave here today. I have it's a warm sandwich, so there's a hint. I'll post a photo of it, but with our logo over the sandwich, and so that way tomorrow I'll kind of unveil it.
Well, by the time this airs, you will already be able to go down there, try it out, and the secret will be revealed by that point as well. So we're looking forward to trying ourselves. But Kristen, I want to say thank you. Thank you to the Bernard family as well for having a great opportunity for you to partner with them and really bringing these great creations to back to Massachusetts.
Thank you. I'm very grateful that I have had the opportunity, to work for Shane and Wayne and be part of such a great company. That is really important to me. Kind of where I landed would matters.
Yes.
It does. And they're a wonderful family. They have, long tenured employees that everyone stays. We're, especially in this climate, we're fully staffed.
Yep.
Which is
you don't hear of.
Which is just a blessing. I mean, we have, of course, like
Sure.
everybody, we have days where we wish there was one more person. But generally speaking, we're fully staffed. We have a great team, and that just is a test to, they're a good family to work for.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And it's been great having you as a guest on the show today. So I just want to say thank you again for being here. Of course, we look forward to having more events there at Pica's as well with you and the whole team there. So thank you again.
You're welcome.
And I just want to say thank you, all of you at home, for being part of another edition of the Merrimack Valley Chamber Means Business program. And we look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you.